Hey, shalom, Israel. Shalom, Yahaba Shem Yashai Brakathum to the brothers, Yashamal Tabah Shem Yashai to the sisters. We're going to start Durham, I should say North Carolina, scripture breakdown, right? I ain't gonna leave all the rest of North Carolina, all right? So, what we going in today? All right, what we going in today? What is the topic? Entanglement is what? Is marriage. You understand? These hoes got to go. You understand? Entanglement is marriage. You understand? Gone are the days where, a woman will feel shame to, to be known as a hoe in the streets. Gone are the days, but thanks be to God for Commander John YAHANNA and the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. We are bringing that shame back to sisters. That's right. You understand? That shame back to mothers. You understand? We're bringing that shame back. That is some good shame. That is some shame you should have. You shouldn't be called no whore. There should be no what? Whores of the what? Daughters of what? Zion. You understand? Go to, let's start off at what? Deuteronomy what? Deuteronomy 23 and 17. Right? Like, we're in a time right now where black men are being attacked from left and right. You understand? From the oppressor, from the black woman, from cops. Everywhere you turn, black men are being attacked. You understand? The war on drugs is what? The war on black men. You understand? Right? So first, let's start here. Deuteronomy, what did I say? 23 and 17. Come on.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and verse 17.
Uh-huh.
There shall be no whores of the daughters of Israel.
There shall be what?
There shall be no whores of the daughters of Israel.
Right? There should be no whores. That is simple, right? That is as simple as you could get it. Now, the only question you could ask me right now is what? After we read this. What question, the next question pops up. What is a whore? You understand? What is a whore? Let's see if, let's see if Susie, who wants to go to church, with a nice tight skirt, with a nice tight blouse, let's see if, let's see if she is being all, godly. You understand? Where do we go to see what's a whore? You got it there in the Bible dictionary? Come on.
Whore, according to the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary.
We had to go to the dictionary for you. Jada, if you're listening, you might want to take some notes. Get your pen out. Get your precept book out. Come on. Yeah, you're gonna need all the table you could get. Red, blue, whatever. You're gonna need all the table you could get right now, Jada. You know what I mean? You up there sitting down like you the queen of heaven. When you are doo-doo. You know what I mean? You worse than, garbage. You are trash. You are cum buckets. You understand? You ain't nothing. You know what I mean? You sisters in the UPK, boy oh boy. Been telling you all are gold. You know what I mean? These sisters in the streets who out there with Jada, who want to nod the head, yeah, she, you know what I mean? Oh, she was good. You listen to that girl? You know what I mean? She was how to put it? What's the word they like to use? Boy oh boy. It'll come to me, but finish reading what you reading there.
Whore, a woman who habitually commits adultery or fornication.
Entanglement.
Adultery or fornication.
Right. And when you go let's look up the word adultery. Let's look up the word adultery. And with the word adultery, let's look up the synonyms associated with adultery. That's right. You know what I mean? Because this Bassa language we speak, There are words that you use that don't really give you the visual impact that it's supposed to. When you hear entanglement, it sounds like she just, you know what I mean, she was just walking down the road and August just, you know what I mean, happened to run into her and, you know what I mean, it just get entangled. You know what I mean? Come on. You understand? It sounded like they was playing some, you know what I mean, tag. What you looking for? All right. Come on. I think this one right here, right? Come on. To grab this. Go ahead. You could hold on to that for a while. Come on. Uh-huh. You go ahead.
You said you want some of the synonyms, right, Cap?
Yes.
Come. So we got adultery in the dictionary.
Uh-huh.
Synonyms.
Mm-hmm.
Disloyalty.
What?
Disloyalty.
Disloyalty. Right? Read on.
Affair.
Affair. Mm-hmm.
Liaison.
Liaison.
Entanglement.
What?
Entanglement.
Go ahead, Jada. You know that dictionary, man. You know your dictionary. You know your dictionary, Jada. You know what I mean? We coming to it, man. We're going to play this video, this nasty video. You understand? I'm going to show you, black man. You know what I mean? You in that type of relationship, you are to run far away from that hole, man. That's right. Don't try to hold on to no hole. You know what I mean? There is no change in a hole. You understand? You ever hear this saying, you can't change a hole into a what?
Housewife.
A housewife. Can't do it. You know what I mean? Let's play some of Jada if we could. You know what I mean? Whenever you get it. So, you have any more for me, Iraq? Read it one more time. No, hold this one, but get Jada for me. I think I might take that one last.
Whore.
Uh-huh.
A woman who habitually commits adultery or fornication.
Or fornication. What's fornication? Come on, Micah. Unlawful what? Sex. Give me some example of unlawful sex. Come on, Iraq.
Bestiality.
Yes, having sex with an animal. Come on. Which is? Adultery. Come on.
Pedophilia.
Yes, come on. Right, incest. Come on. You're forgetting the main one, man. Yeah, adultery. You have bestiality, meaning having sex with animals. Come on, sis. What year? Rape. Come on.
Homosexuality.
Yes. Lesbianism. You understand? Right? That's it. Come on.
Salakia, sir, if I could, can I finish reading 17?
Iraq, that was it on that right there, right? Come on, finish it.
Colonel Khan. Especially for hire.
Especially for hire. And this is where your real whores, they get tied up with what a whore is. When you call a woman a whore, you think she is getting what? Read that last part.
For hire.
She thinks she is getting money. You understand? She's being paid for her services. That's the main what? That's the main idea you get from a whore. Right? That's what America, or what, you know what I mean, your society that you're living in, they label a whore as somebody for hire, a woman for hire. Come on.
Now they got this thing that's trending now, is like the fans only thing. Social media accounts where the women show themselves, you know what I'm saying, being naked and doing, you know what I'm saying, sexual acts, but making you pay for it to see it.
Right. You understand? Yeah. So, you know what I mean? That's just one aspect of it. But what does the Bible have to say about being a whore? What's a whore according to the Bible? That's what we have to find out. You know what I mean? You've been in church your whole life, grandmama. You understand? What's Jada Pinkett grandmother name? Or mother name? been in church, been a Christian all your life, and you don't know what's a whole according to the Bible. I mean, it's sad. And guess who I blame? I blame your black leaders, your TD Jakes, your Creflo Dollar. They ain't come out and say nothing about that mess. I hear nothing. Where Creflo Dollar? Oh, you could pay him to shut his mouth. You understand? Where TD Jakes? You could pay him to shut his mouth. You understand? They are meant for hire. You understand? Go ahead, Iraq. Yeah, more?
A prostitute.
A what?
A prostitute.
A what?
A prostitute.
A prostitute. Right, read on.
Harlot.
A harlot. Right? But let's see what the Bible has to say. Where do we go? Right, you got it? Let's play some of this nastiness. Now, brothers and sisters, especially, well, yeah, both brothers and sisters, you all watch and you know what I mean, take notes of this, you know what I mean, filth. Right? Maya. All right? Come on. All right? All right? Oh, just use this. Just use this. No, use this. All right? Yeah. All right, come on, just play. Sorry about that, YouTube and Facebook. Let's go.
Red table for me, just all the stuff that's going on in the press. I felt like it was important to come to the table to really clear the air. Somebody made a statement for me that wasn't a statement I made, that went cray-cray.
And one of the reasons why I wanted to come to the table is the media, the headlines. We specifically never said anything. We were purposely not saying anything. Any headline that said Jada said or Will said or Smith said. So
going kicked out of this school. Right? Come on.
I don't like how all this came to be. That doesn't matter. It's all love. And I would usually not, that would be something I would comment on at all. And I feel like it's a situation that I consider private.
She considered what private. Come on. Ira. Yes. Or whoredom. In Israel, that ain't private. In Israel, back then you would what? You would be stoned to death. That's right. You understand? You think, you know what I mean, what you doing is private because it's between you and somebody else. That ain't private. In Israel, you know what? Read it one more time, Sadak. You show me 23 and 17, what does it say?
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and verse 17 says, there shall be no whore of the daughter of Israel.
There should be what?
No whore of the daughters of Israel.
Read on.
Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel.
No a what?
Nor a sodomite.
No a sodomite. You understand? You can't be a whore and you can't be a homosexual.
Right.
You understand? And this what Will Smith is going through is nigh on to being one of that. You understand? Nigh. You understand? Go on. In our oppressor's life, that is what? Normal. That's normal to our oppressor. That's normal to white America. You understand? They being married and their women having sex with men outside, that's normal. That's Roman lifestyle. You understand? But with us, it is not. And we call stuff like that out because that is not normal in our society. You understand? A hoe is not normal. That's nothing normal. That is not a regular 9 to 5. Yet America tries to push it like it's irregular and it's an honest earning lifestyle. 9 to 5. When according to the Bible, it's not.
Right.
Right? Come on.
There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. Even though this is minuscule, I do feel
It's small. She going and blowing another man's rod is small. That's the mindset of a hoe. That's the mindset of a nasty, disgusting, vile hoe. It's minuscule. No, this could cost you a life in Israel. You ever hear sex? With sex is either what? Life or what? Death comes from sex. What does that mean? Life or death when it comes to sex. Explain that. Come on, Micah. AIDS will be what? That, yes. And life will be what? Come on.
Having a child.
Yes. You understand? It's that detrimental. You understand? And now she's saying it's what? It's minuscule. It's small. When you go have sex with August and then you throw him away after and then go back to this man, to Will Smith. You understand? We're going to get into all that. The Bible says like vomit. It's like returning unto your vomit. You understand? Read on. Play on.
the world that we're in, and the idea of not communicating, not talking about it, not clearing the air, and just being as transparent.
Now, they're making it to the point whereas it's almost going to be a comfortable lifestyle for black and Hispanics and Native Indian. They're trying to push it as is comfortable lifestyle where now you could be angry with your partner, and then your partner go blow some man rod, and then come back to give you hugs and kisses. Mew, mew, mew. You understand? Like, they trying to make it like that's a normal lifestyle. They to forgive her and just, move on. When that man is never going to move on. He's always going to be thinking about August, you understand? Private part on your forehead. I hate to say it, that, I try to say it as, how to put it, as scientific as I could. I try to use the language like Jada would use it as best as I could, but it's almost as is just filthy and nasty. And I'm trying for brothers out there to know you have a woman like this, this is trash.
That's right.
This is something you put by the side of the road and let the garbage truck or the garbage man just, deal with it. All right? I'm not saying to go kill the woman. All right? Do not think for once I'm saying to go kill the woman. What I'm saying is she's now into trash. She should be out the house. You know what I mean? Let her go. Either you go or she goes. You know what I mean? You're going to thank the Lord later on. Come on.
Like that question sister said, by Jada sleeping with August and then sleeping with Will, does that make Will unclean?
Unclean? Okay. What does she mean by unclean? Yeah, specify what you mean by unclean. Come on.
I know that once a woman has committed adultery, the man is not supposed to go back and sleep with that woman.
Right.
And so I'm guessing, I don't know, but I'm guessing that's what she's saying. He's not supposed to go back to her.
Yeah.
But it's talking about him being unclean. I'm guessing.
Right. I want her to be clear on what she's saying. I want her to be real clear. Come on.
Because Salakia, sir, if she went and slept with August, that means she married August.
Yes.
And then
we
turned
coming.
around.
Yes. That's where we coming to. That's why we saying what entanglement is what?
Marriage.
Is marriage. You understand? Because young sisters will want to do the same thing she's doing to the man and say, well, we just had an entanglement. And because the man is not familiar with the English or the way the word is used, he might think they just, hug and kiss, or just went to the movies, you know what I mean? When she full out had sex with August, you know what I mean? Right? So she responded as it? All right. So sis, just specify what you mean by unclean. I mean, if you're asking if Will broke the law, you know what I mean? Specify. Come on, play.
You've been on a hell of a journey with me. So that's what we're going to start with.
Meaning what? This woman here, she is a cum bucket. And Will is just like a man who want to please his woman type, you know what I mean, where she's just allowed to be filthy. You know what I mean? And think, what they like to say, a happy wife, a happy what? Life? Ask Will Smith if that's the case. You could see that across his face. A happy wife is not a happy what? Life. You understand? Come on.
She said when a woman sleeps with another man, is she unclean?
Okay. It's more than just she's unclean. She has broken the law. You understand? And according to the Bible, she's going to be punished. God is going to punish her for doing that. You understand? She's more than just unclean. She has broken the law. Right? Now, let's play a little more. And I'm going to answer all of that with the Bible. Come on. go out and have sex with your wife. Right? Come on.
So that make him unclean when he sleep with her. They do it all the time.
Okay. Just say this. You commit adultery once. Meaning, if this sister had a man, right? And she goes sleep with another man, right? She commit that adultery once. Right? After the adultery, that man now is her what? Her man. Until she go do what? Sleep with what? Come on.
Another man.
Another man. Or she goes back and sleep with who? Will Smith. She commits what? Adultery again. So don't think so much as they unclean, like the unclean, you know what I mean? There's a period you're unclean for. And the uncleanness is that act of adultery. Come on.
So Salakia, sir, say she went and slept with August, and then in that same 24-hour time period, turn around and went and slept with Will. That would be uncleanly, right?
That will be adultery, which
adultery
is
concept.
unclean, right? Come on.
Consulate, sir. So, basically, well, the unclean part is not unclean because, like you said, it's adultery. It's straight up breaking the law. But
Yes.
in the case, if let's say a brother like Will, let's say he didn't know, and she might be sleeping with August, you know what I'm saying, consistently behind his back. She go sleep with him, then go get into bed with Will, then go sleep with him, then go back. If Will doesn't know, then he hasn't broken the law or anything, correct?
Okay, if he doesn't know, yes. He doesn't know.
Come.
The adultery will be on her.
Come.
You understand? The adultery is really on her.
Come.
You understand? Right? Now, if Will knows, then he is an adulterer also too. You understand? And think so much this. Okay, unclean, the way the word is used, like in the Bible, when the Bible say this meat is unclean to eat, what does it mean?
Unclean or unlawful.
Yeah, it's not lawful to eat. All right? Then there's unclean again. There's unclean again where if you have sex with a woman, you unclean until what? The sun goes down. You understand? And then you what? You wash, then you clean again. You understand? So if you're saying using unclean to mean unlawful, yes, it's unlawful with what Jada is doing, with Jada going and sleep with another man, and then going back to her husband. That's unclean. You understand? Because sex is marriage, right? You all remember the story in the this is Jada right here. Find me the story in the New Testament when Christ asked I think it's either the woman asked Christ how many husband woman, where's your husband? And she said she doesn't what? Have a husband. And she said what? He said well answered or something like that. Let's get it. Find that for me. While this nastiness is playing right here. It went out. All right? Play it. Somebody find that for me quick.
I do feel like it's these kinds of things that create the world that we're in. And the idea of not communicating.
She said, create the world that we're in. What world are we in? You understand? These hoes are trying to make a world where they're comfortable in being what? Hoes. You understand? We in the UPK trying to make a world that is not comfortable with being what? A hoe, being a prostitute, being a lesbian, or a homosexual. Come on, tell me, sis. Yes, come on. Let this brother read it here right now. Tawada says, get his sister a hand. You understand? Jada will fly past that. She ain't gonna want to see that. You know what I mean? You'll close that book. Come on, Sadak. Tell me where we at.
Kind on the one kind, sir. We are in the book of John, chapter 4 and verse 16. Jesus said unto her, Go, call thy husband,
Right.
and come hither.
Go call thy husband. Go call Will and come hither, you nasty whore. Come on.
Verse 17. The woman answered and said,
Uh-huh.
I have no husband.
Uh-huh.
Jesus said unto her, Thou hast well said, I have no husband.
You understand? Now, where we at? Let's see if this part is coming up. Where this nasty whore is going to say, you can't stop me, or some crap like that. Play it.
As transparent. Thank you for that, because you've been on a hell of a journey with me. So that's what we're going to start with. This is a very personal journey that became very public.
Yes, absolutely.
For whatever reason.
Was one to hide the filthiness. And now you looking at Jada on TV like she is the most, you know what I mean? Oh, look at this wonderful family, this beautiful family. When this is not who you should strive to be looking at. This should not, if this is your woman role model, brother, you're in trouble. You are in trouble. If your woman trying to look like Jada, you know what I mean, trying to act like Jada, brother, you in trouble. You know what I mean? I'll put my number up there, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Trying, you know what I mean, direct you to the nearest, you know what I mean, health department or something. Because brother, you're gonna be needing something after. You're gonna be needing some pills or something after. Come on.
She's going on like she's trying to be honest and like it's supposed to be okay because she's being upfront with what she's saying.
Right. You understand? When she should be ashamed. She should be saying, I'm sorry, Will, this was wrong. That not coming out her mouth. She's saying, we've been on a journey, we've been this, that, the other. In her mind, she is what? She's right. You know what I mean? And this is America right here for you. That's why ain't no your oppressor ain't getting in between it, because this is how they live. This is how Americans live. Real American, this is how they live. You understand? With that male oppressor in the house, not knowing if that's his kid, and the two of them angry with each other because, you know what I mean, who knows? You know what I mean, how your oppressor live. But this is one of the ways they do, right? Come on.
Mm-hmm. And when it first came out, she tried to deny it. She was like, oh, no, it's not true.
Right, yes. That's what reminded me. She tried to deny it. When August brought it out in some interview with Yee, right? I forget her name. What's the name? The chick from the Breakfast Club, Angela Yee. When August spilled the whole beans, spill it out, and said what? Will Smith gave him the blessing. You understand? This is just an act. This is just an act. This is what they call what your oppressor call this? Something control. This damage control going on right here. Because Will Smith and his wife have a reputation in the black community as being, you know what I mean, a couple that, you know what I mean, you try to strive to. Come on. Yes, they are actors. We know that. But people in the world, you know what I mean, don't know that. Just like people in the world take advice from who? Steve Harvey. Relationship advice from Steve Harvey. Who is it what? No, a comedian. He's a comedian. You're going to take what? Advice, marriage advice from a comedian? From somebody who's getting paid to make jokes the whole life? Give me a break. Come on.
Sister says, Salaki, sir, is Will sinning if he takes her back?
Yes. You understand? Now, you might say, well, if he had sex with her already, yeah, well, then he got to deal with that. That's his wife. That's his wife. Me? I find out? Oh, boy. You know what I mean? She'll be like a roommate, Salakia. Right. You know what I mean? I'm going to take the check in Salaki. But that's it. We done. Mentally, we are done. I'm not worrying about it. I mean, you call me for something, I'm busy right now. I'm sorry. Let August take care of it. Oh, Salaki. You know what I mean? Because that's always going to be on my mind.
That's right.
You know what I mean? That's always what am I going to feel when I see August on television, on YouTube, saying that he was deep in my wife. All the air in my chest is going to be out. I'm not going to feel like a man. Will is trying his best to keep it together on camera. Trying his best. But you cannot feel like a man if you have another man inside your woman. People die for that in the hood. You know that, right? People die for that in the hood. You look at a brother woman the wrong way, you fit in to see some problems. And now, guess how he's feeling? I mean, I'm legend. He ain't legend no more. I was legend. You know what I mean? I was legend. You understand? August is legendary right now to him. You understand? Read on, where we at? No, play it. Play some more.
I guess about 4.5 years ago, started
So it happened 4.5 years ago. So in other words, what is she trying to say? Come on.
That it was in the past and it's old.
Yes, that's it. That it is in the past. You understand? And still haven't what? Apologized as yet. Still haven't said what? Well, I'm sorry that this has to come out the way it is. I feel filthy. I was wrong for what I did. Please, is there any way for you could find it in your heart to forgive me, this, that, the other? No, this nastiness, piece of garbage, saying it was 4 years ago, bringing it up like if we should just forget about it. Come on. Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like, she trying to throw time in. Like, if time, you know what I mean? Like, if 4 years ago, some, you know what I mean, is, you know what I mean, way in the past. Right. Come on. Uh-huh.
It's like we got two questions. So she said, is there ever an opportunity where the man can take back his adulterous wife? And she said, if home-wrecking August died, can Will take her back?
Okay, hold that. Give me Deuteronomy 24, and I think 5. Sadak. Uh-huh. Right. Let's get that.
All
All right. So let's use the one thing the Christian church don't use.
The Bible.
Right, which is the word of God, which is what we call the Bible. Christians don't use this. They claim to use it, but they live lifestyles like this. And this nasty piece of garbage, if we don't talk about it, it's going to be a normal life for our brothers and sisters. You understand? And our brothers are going to be effeminate after this garbage takes place. That's right. Effeminized. Come on, sis. I think 5. Come on. Go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24, and verse 5. When a man has taken a new wife, he shall not go out to war.
No, not that. It's not. Check 1 to 4, something like that. Come on, Sadak.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 24, and verse 1. When a man has taken a wife and married her, and it come to pass that she find no favor in his eyes.
She find no, remember, it's going to come to a point where Will Smith is going to be like, I was done with you. I was, you know what I mean, it was over. It was done. Right? Read on.
Because he have found some uncleanliness in her.
Because she was in love with who before? Tupac.
Sir.
She was in love with Tupac before. And Will couldn't understand it, and it was bothering him to the point that, you know what I mean, that he said something about it. You understand? and you still went behind that filthy piece of garbage. You understand? Come on.
Then let him
No, not you. Hold on.
write her a bill of divorce.
Let him write her a bill. So before you were allowed with Moses allowed you to write what? A bill of what? Divorce. All right? Read on.
And give it in her hand and send her out of his house.
So you understand? So back then, if you go speak to a sister, you understand? You first will have to be what? Do you have a man? And she'll be like, no. Okay, but so somebody said it was with Tyrone the other day. So Salaki said, this is the bill of divorce right here. Paper. Like we won't just, you know what I mean, sleeping with any and anything. Like our standard was so high, you know what I mean, that this had to, I mean, you had to show our brother this. Or else, you know what I mean, you gonna get stoned to death, both of you. You understand? Come on.
Verse 2.
Hold on, you had a question?
Oh, no, I was comment.
Uh-huh.
This would be the same thing like how John the Baptist would deal with us like the best way he could at that time. You know, Moses knew that he could barely control the Negroes, so he knew how to do that for that time.
Really control them in a way, but to stop them from murdering and killing each other. Because that's what it leads to. You know what I mean? You and your wife fighting is almost like that heated moment. You know what I mean? Somebody got to go. And then after that heated moment, you all come to a realization, man, you know what I mean? Without stupidness, we was fighting over. You understand? So come on, Sadak.
Verse 2.
Uh-huh.
And when she is departed out of his house,
Uh-huh.
she may go and be another man's wife.
Right? Read on.
Verse 3.
August. Right? Read on.
Verse 3. And if the letter, Salakia, and if the letter husband hate her,
Mm-hmm. Right. The
Salaki,
latter husband.
latter, Salaki.
What's the latter husband? Hold on. Right. So in this case, the latter husband will be who? Yes. Who said it? Raise your hand, right? August is the latter husband. Right. Read on.
sir. And if the latter husband hate her
Uh-huh.
and write her a bill of divorcement.
Right. So he's like, oh, get the hell out. August was like, you know what? Quit. Or she said, you know what? We quit. Whatever. It was done. Right. Read on.
And giveth it in her hand,
Right.
and sendeth her out of his house.
Mm-hmm.
Or if the latter husband die,
Mm-hmm.
which
So now, or, remember the sister question, right? If August what? Dies. All right? Come on.
or if the latter husband die,
Mm-hmm.
which took her to be his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 4. Her former husband, which sent her away, may not take her again.
May what?
May not take her again.
Will Smith, you could learn a lot from this Bible, brother. So your manhood wouldn't have to be on show. That's right. You understand? Your manhood on show right now, and it ain't looking like no manhood. Look like she take you know what I mean, those testicles, and she, you know what I mean, just took it all the way off. What I call what's the scientific word for it? Castrate. Will Smith was publicly castrated on TV. You understand? At the red table, without gloves and knife. Yeah, that's real terrible. You get castrated without any knife, gloves, anesthetic. You get, you know what I mean? That's all the way, you know what I mean, brother. Ooh. Boy, oh boy. Come on. That's a rough one. Come on.
May not take her again.
He may what?
May not take her again
Read on.
to be his wife.
Uh-huh.
After that, she is defiled.
After that, she is what?
Defiled.
Meaning what? Unclean.
Khan.
She's like vomit. That's like you vomiting, and then you bending down to clean it up with your mouth. Yuck. Come on.
Okay, so With that being said, she can't go back to the old husband. Can she find another husband?
Yes.
Okay.
Right? Right? She can't go back to that one, but she could go, I mean, whoever want to take that trash, Lord be with them. I mean, whoever want to take this piece of trash, Lord be with them.
Right.
You understand? This here is just lust. Full of lust. You understand? On television or on Instagram talking about she have 16-year-old box. Well, now we understand why you was saying all that garbage on Instagram. You understand? Because you had some young man tearing into your tail while Will Smith making movies. Will Smith trying to keep your lifestyle up. You know what I mean? And you getting torn down by August. You know what I mean? Brother, that's a rough one. I don't know how some of you all, you know what I mean, take trash like this back, but boy, oh boy, you need some help. Join the UPK. We're going to help you good.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We'll get good and straight. We're going to make it standard so high. You know what I mean? You're going to be able to smell a hole from far. You know what I mean? You're going to be like, you smell stink, sis. You smell like vomit, sis. Come on. Tell me what it say. And then find me where it say the land is greatly polluted. No, we ain't finished with this. This here is, I mean, this here, they ain't going to talk about this in the Christian church. You know what I mean? But no, you can sit it on right here. Yeah. All right. And this, turn the camera back on me. Turn that back on me there. So the you didn't lose them. Come on. Come on, sit down. Stand up and walk across. Towada. Come on.
What know ye not? That he which is joined to a harlot is one body.
Is what?
Is one body.
Meaning that's your what? That's your wife. That filthy thing is now your wife. That's it. That's a dragon. You understand? A dragon. Right? Read on.
For two, said he, shall be one flesh.
For two shall be what?
One flesh.
One flesh. I mean, you think you could go to gentleman's club and pop a hoe and be like, well, I mean, she ain't my wife. Yeah, for once you come off that box, that's your wife. I mean, that harlot right there. I mean, if it's the last one in for the day, that's yours. Yeah, I mean, the last one, you know what I mean? She stops at 10 o'clock. You know what I mean? You get the box 10.50. You the last one for the night, that's yours. Take it home. I'm just joking, right? I mean, don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't do that. You know what I mean? Don't tie yourself onto no harlot, man. I mean, or else you'll be castrated like Will Smith. Will Smith is not feeling like no man. I don't care how much makeup to put on that Negro right now. You know what I mean? Cut. Let's cut. We're seeing some tear running on your eye. Come on. Powder. Powder that up. Good to go. Let's go. Come on.
So they said, can it be said that Jada Ho is a pedophile if August was not of legal age?
Yes. She wasn't of legal age, yes. You know what I mean? If he was not of legal age, I can't tell you if he was, what age it was. You understand? That would be hard to tell, but I could tell she's a hoe. That is what I could tell. That she is a hoe. You understand? Not Santa Claus ho. The real hoe. The real one. The one with 2 legs and a nasty box. Right? Give me where it said the land is greatly polluted. I believe that is somewhere in Isaiah. Right? So let's play a little more of this here. Let's play a little more of that. Get it, big camera. All right? I think you might have to hold that one up. All right?
With August. And we actually became really, really good
Yo, pause that, man.
me wanting to help him.
Pause that. And you see what's going on, right? It almost making it seems like this was just how to put it, what do you call that sex? No. No. It's a sex where somebody's in grief. And come on. No. Come on. No, not rebound. I forget. I forget the name of the sex, but she's explaining that basically August was, was in a bad place mentally at the time, and her box was the healing for his mental issues. You understand? That's what she is saying, but she's coming off as she was a victim, basically. She was trying to heal him, help him, because he was in a bad place at a time, and we really got close. You understand? What the Bible say about your woman, about keeping company with another man, woman? Yes, find it. Come on, find it. Come on. All right? Play a little more for me.
Because for me, that was the thing when Og first came around, he was really sick.
He was really sick.
So
Yeah.
you understand? Hold on.
The
You see what's going on with the both of them right now, right? He was really, really sick. How, it's almost like saying, well, we're going to come at him because he spilled the beans type of thing. Right. If the brother really sick, then you all took advantage of him. Right. Jada took advantage of him. That's advantage sex or whatever you want to call it. Right. You understand? Her box was scratching. That's all she was seeing. This is a young boy. My box is scratching me. And this young boy right here, he is in a vulnerable position. I'm going to get him to give me some of that. You know what I mean? I'm going to try and help him out. When she make things worse. Oh, you know what I mean? Watch this. Come on. Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's like you don't got to be a pedophile to be a predator.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can prey on somebody because they're a drug addict or because they have some kind of deficiency that puts them in a vulnerable position. So even if he was old enough, I think at the time he was like 22 or 23. So he's technically grown, but she just said, you know what I'm saying, he was sick. So she, like you said, she just want to, have fun and do something outside her marriage, and she used his sickness to convince him, oh, I'm trying to help you.
Right.
I'm healing you.
And that's a good point you made. I don't differ than those predators, those pedophiles that take advantage of little kids because they're in a mental state. That's like Eddie Long. What Eddie Long did with those boys looked at Eddie Long as being a father figure. And what Eddie Long did, Eddie Long went and had sex with those boys, molested those boys. You understand? And she's speaking about the same thing too. And Will, not less brother, you understand, is saying what? Is co-signing what his hoe is saying. Right. You understand? Which makes him a bigger hoe. Right. Poor Will. Poor Willie. Come on.
Come on. The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 9 and verse 9. Sit not at all with another man's wife.
You understand? This is the Bible. And the Bible is saying what?
Sit not at all with another man's wife.
What is that saying? What is that saying? Come on. Give me a little more. Because I trust you all to sit down, you know what I mean? My wife right there, you sit down right next to her. I could trust you all. Ain't going to try to, you know what I mean? Come on. Basically. Right. Now, it shouldn't be to the point where you are sitting with another man's woman and this woman is divulging everything to you, divulging everything with her, meaning you all are building a what? A relationship, basically. You understand? You all getting personal. It turned from business to what? Personal, quick. So the Bible said, don't sit with another man's what? Woman.
Right.
Don't do it. Right? Read on.
Come on. Nor sit down with her in thine arms.
What?
Nor sit down with her in thine arms.
Baby, I know he did you wrong, baby. I know.
Nor sit down with her in thine arms.
You understand? Baby, I know how it is. I know how it is. Come closer. You know what I mean? I know how it is. Come on.
And spend not thy money with her at the wine.
You understand? You take all for what? For dinner. Let me take you out to dinner. I know your man ain't doing this for you in a while. Come, you know what I mean? Maya, he always in class.
Right.
Let me take you out.
Right.
You understand? Right. Sadak always in class.
Come.
He always at camp. You always with those U.P.K brothers. You know what I mean? Your woman tell you that, brother. Trust me. She ain't far from this one.
Right.
You understand? She ain't far from this one. You look right around the corner. Jada ain't too far from her. Come on.
Salaki, so is it fair to say that this is a precept proving that a woman is not supposed to, you know how women be like, well, they got male friends or they just friends. Would this be a precept proving a woman's not supposed to have male friends?
August was just a male friend.
Right.
August was just a male friend. And August was able to post. I'm not saying that. But you all understand what I'm saying, right?
Sir.
August was just, you know what I mean, was just around. You understand? And this ain't talking about, now, don't get this mixed up. Sometimes you might be at the slavery, right? Mm-hmm. Right? And a woman be like, well, I'm staying back with supervisor to do work. Question that. Mm-hmm. Question the hell out of it. What are you staying back to do what? Oh, hell, what? What time it is? No. Oh, hell no. Oh, you understand? You know what I mean? Sometimes your woman's slavery might require her to sit down and discuss stuff, you know what I mean, work material with men. You question the hell out of it. What the hell you all doing? What you all talking about? This, that, the other. All right, make sure it's work. Anything else other than work, talking about your kids, this, that, the other. Cut that crap out. Ain't nothing like that you're going to sit down and talk about. Right. Talk about work. Talk about what money this going here, this, that, the other. Right. You understand? You a woman in here, you have a brother in here, and your job requires to do that. You make sure and be as professional as you can be. You understand? Be very professional. Because the Bible here, it ain't just any Bible by coincidence. It's there because, what's his name? Solomon was able, with his wisdom, to see, to stop this from happening, this needs to be done. This precaution needs to take place. You understand? The Bible also say when you get a wife, she becometh a what? A property. You understand? Will Smith ain't gonna just let August sit down in his favorite Rolls Royce, his favorite car, but he let him sleep with what? With Jada. Which should show you he doesn't have that mentality of what? When a man gets a wife, he gets a what? He is beginning a possession. You understand? That's how you should look at it. You understand? And some women be like, why you comparing me to property? You losing the whole concept, the whole meaning behind it. Whole meaning behind it. Right? Where we at? Is that any more? Come on.
And spend not thy money with her at the wine,
Mm-hmm.
lest thine heart incline unto her.
Lest thine heart entangle.
Incline unto her.
Entangle.
Incline unto her.
You understand? You have sex with a sister, and then you're like, I don't know how it happened. We just got entangled. No Negro, you banged it out of her.
Right.
That's what happened. Don't come and say now you get entangled, like, you know what I mean, like if the brother's so sick, right? How you get entangled?
Right.
If the brother is so sick, you know what I mean, how you get entangled with this sick-minded brother you're talking about, or this person you're talking about? You understand? which means you're a predator.
Right.
And you preying on men who just, you know what I mean, had a guard down.
That's right.
Because ain't nobody sleeping with that. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody going to sleep with that. Well, you know what I mean, if your standards low, yeah, you'll sleep with that. You understand?
Good night.
Come on.
Come on. And so through thy desire, thou fall into destruction.
You fall into what?
Into destruction.
Brother, that box destroyed two men's lives right there.
That's right.
You fall into what? Destruction. That's a bad case right there for your brother. You know what I mean? You look at August right now. I saw the interview he did with Angela Lee. He is looking worse off than he looked how many ever years ago. With some colorful hair, have some hat off his head, looking like a female. Right. Legs, I think his legs was crossed, all kind of thing. Yes, different colors. Looking at, you ever see the movie called Trolls? Right. You understand what those, that hairstyle, with them colorful hairstyle? You know what I mean? Like, she destroyed two lives right there. Castrate one and destroy, you know what I mean, mentally destroy the other one. You understand? Give me the one where it says the land is greatly polluted. You get it? Pass it to Iraq. Sadak. Yeah. Hold on, Iraq, before you read that, right? Play a little more. No, play it. No, go ahead. You go and play it. Don't worry. So that grab the mic back there for him. All right, don't worry. Go ahead and read it. Yeah, go ahead and read it. All right, go ahead and read it.
Con of the one con.
Uh-huh.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, verse 1.
Uh-huh.
They say, if a man put away his wife.
If a man what?
Put away his wife.
He gave August the what? The blessing, right? August said, Will gave him the blessing. That's Will doing what? Putting away his wife. You understand? Because you're going to see further on into the video, if we get it back to start, right? Further on into the video, Will acknowledge that they were done. Right? Come on.
And she go from him.
And she go from him.
And become another man's, shall he.
Right? So August was deep inside of her. Come on.
Shall he return unto her again?
So he's asking, should Will return unto her again? Read on.
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
That box is nasty. That's right. That whole entire body of Jada is filth. Read it again.
Shall not that land be greatly polluted?
Shall not that land be greatly what?
Polluted?
Polluted. You understand? You ever see a river with plastic and rime all around it? That's Jada box. It's filthy. You understand? With them flies all around it. That's Jada right there. And you're going to have sex with that. Oh, yuck. As my daughter would say, yuck, daddy. Yucky. All right, come on, play it.
And it all started with him just needing some help.
Oh, boy.
You know, me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
So I guess Jada saying that her box is used as a psychological tool, right? Come on. Come on.
He was really sick.
He was really sick, yeah.
And the outpouring for him from our family was initially about his health.
Yeah. And I mean, we found all those different resources, you know, to help pull them through.
Right. But they ain't naming all the different resources, right? What's all the different resources? Your box, you nasty hole. Come on. Come on, stick with me.
You know, you and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided.
I was done with your ass.
Yeah, you kicked me to the curb.
Done with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's his comeback right there. I was done with you. Ha, ha, ha. You know what I mean? Nuts all the way off. You know what I mean? In some jar. All right, read on. I mean, play it.
Yeah, we broke up.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself.
Right, what scripture is that? Deuteronomy, what, 24? The way she leaves, she can't come back. All right, she come back. You understand? This scripture we just read here, that land is greatly what? Polluted. Right? It's greatly polluted. Read on. Come on. Hold on. Is that more? More, come on. Let's get this because you know why? Sunday, everything going back to normal in the Christian church. Everything going back to normal. You see sister so-and-so, you don't have to feel bad. Jada and Will, they work their stuff out. They work their stuff out. And this is what people, especially women, fail to realize. That's TV. That's acting. That is not reality. Right? You are not in Will Smith's house, seeing Will Smith in the toilet crying like a baby because he has to enjoy this nasty hoe. You understand? You ain't seeing Will Smith when he is sitting down doing nothing, thinking about, you know what I mean, August and his wife. You ain't seeing that Will Smith. The Will Smith you're seeing right now is I Was Legend. You understand? Where's some of the movies? Hitch. That's the Will Smith you're seeing there right now. Yeah, Pursuit of Happiness. You understand? Pursuit of Unhappiness right now. You understand? Like this is him acting. This is her acting. Because he is fully destroyed. You understand? Read on.
Kind of the one kind. But thou hast played the harlot.
But thou hast what?
Has played the harlot.
Uh-huh.
With many lovers.
With many lovers. We just know about August. That's all we know about. Because August came out and said it. Just think if August didn't say it. We'll just be sitting down here. We wouldn't be having this. This lifestyle would have been able to continue and go on like nothing, you know what I mean, like if it's, you know what I mean, just normal. When that's not normal. It's not normal for your woman to go blow another man's rod 4 years ago and come back to you and thinking that it's okay and wondering why she is not respecting you. You know why she not respecting you? Because you take the nasty hoe back. Right. That's why. You wonder why she ain't cooking, food. She cooking the pasta food. I said it. I would check it out. She cooking the pasta food and you ain't getting no food. I would check it out. I would see if the pasta is August. I would try and check it out. You wonder why she ain't respecting you? Because she's being allowed to run amok and be a hoe in your house. Read on.
Yet return again to me, saith the Lord.
You understand? What the Lord want these hoes to do? Come on. Come on. What the Lord want the hoes to do? Pull us precept. Huh? Come on, put the mic by your mouth and say it. Put the mic by your mouth.
Go and sin no more.
Yeah, that's what the Lord wants you to do. That's right. Close that box for that one man. You understand? Close that box for that one man. No, play it. Come on. What you was going to say?
All right, Slacky, I want just on this topic, just for insight. when I was, just experiences in the world, I find that people who've had females that have had these, put it this way, I've had situations with their sisters who had no feeling because they had so many dudes run through them that when they finally want to settle down, get a relationship, it takes so long for them to get to a certain point of so-called pleasure. I don't know if I can talk about that, but I do see the element of being with so many people as far as sisters or whatever, and it seems like the way that, like when the sperm enters the woman, she's taking on the DNA and the spiritual, I guess, not being so deep with it, but she's taking up the genetic makeup of that man that she's with.
Okay, I hear what you're saying, and that's the white man science. When I read the Bible, it tells me, a woman should only have what? One man.
Come.
Right? So now if you want to go into the scientific study of it, you could go, but I'll go with what the Lord's saying to do. Come on. I can't recall it. I think that is something that's saying we say in the black community. I can't really remember it being in here. Come on.
What I'm saying is, it seems like for the sisters' benefit, that they setting themselves up for failure because they constantly, the brother that they love, they try to be with, they have like 35 other dudes to compare him to, or their vaginal walls have been stretched out and to a point where they're not receiving what they could be receiving if it was just with that one brother, where it would contour to the shape of him.
Well, I understand what you're saying, and that's what I'm trying to get you to understand. What you going into is the whole biological aspect of it, right? I'm going into the biblical aspect of it, whereas this woman should only have what? One husband. Now, let's say a sister, like Jada, Lord forbid, walk through the door, right? And decide to do what? Decide to put down, close the box up, and it's only Will Smith alone on. You understand what I'm saying? And become some other woman, meaning she has to let Jada die and become somebody brand new. You understand? She has to let that old person die to become somebody brand new. You understand? If she doesn't become somebody brand new, then that aspect of her life will always be a problem when she goes to get go and get a man. Because that man is going to know, he knows who you were with before he was with you. You know what I mean? And it's rough. You understand? Right? Where we at right now? Come on. Play this for me.
Take no point in time. It was indefinite.
Yeah, I really felt like we could be over.
We were over.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think
It's coming.
from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement.
Oh, man.
With August. One thing I want to get clear about and clean up, one of the things that was kind of swirling in the press about you giving permission, which
Right. Now, hold on. This is a nasty, filthy hoe. Right? So, first off, she said what? Entanglement. She just browsed over it. And now she's going on to say what? She's going on to say, you cannot what? Let's play it. Let it come out that whole mouth.
Press about you giving permission, which is
The nuts coming off here.
Give permission in that particular
Snip,
circumstance.
snip.
Yes.
No, go ahead. Snip.
Exactly.
Yeah, but what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission, because we were separated amicably, and I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker,
Right.
which he's not.
I think I saw.
You understand? So now she go on to something else. It's saying that she's not a home wrecker. You understand? Now, where we at right now? We finished with that? Now let's go to Deuteronomy. Go to Deuteronomy 22 and 13. Yes.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 13. If any man take a wife and go in unto her and hate her, verse 14, and give occasions of speech against her and bring up an evil name upon her.
And bring up a what?
An evil name upon her.
An evil name upon her. Meaning what?
So like you call her a hoe?
Yeah, you just call her a hoe. So this man, he get angry with her and he just decide to do what? Say, you know what, you a hoe. All right, read on.
And say, I took this woman, and when I came to her, I found her not a maid.
And he found her what?
Not a maid.
Meaning what?
That she was not like single or.
Meaning, come on. What does that mean? When you say fine and not a maid, come on.
Not a maid, as in he was told that she hadn't been with another maid.
Meaning she's not a hoe. I jump in the gun, but that's what it's saying. Right? Basically, he calling her a hoe. Remember, you said that earlier on, right?
Sir.
So now he's saying he found her not to be a what? A maid. Right? Come on.
Verse 15. Then shall the father of the damsel and her mother take and bring forth the token of the damsel's virginity unto the elders of the city in the gate.
Until what? So the token of a virginity. What's the token of a virginity? Come on.
Salaki, sir, would it be the bed sheets, the bloody bed
Yes.
sheets?
So back then with marriages, how we had marriages was you could give it to the God. All right, shalom. Now, back then, right, with marriages, how it would be is it would start off from the man and the father having an agreement, right? Now, the man and the father would have an agreement. Now, after that agreement, they would have what you call the marriage ceremony, right? Where the marriage ceremony was where the brother took that wife and carried her into a tent or, you know what I mean, or the house, have sex with her, and then if she is a young unmarried woman, right, she will what? The first time she has sex, she may what? She may bleed, right? Or she would bleed. You understand? She would bleed, right? Now, with her bleeding, you'll take that sheet and do what?
Keep it as a token.
Right, you wrap it up, and now he would give it to the father-in-law, to the wife father, as a token of what? Their marriage. Right, read on.
Verse 16. And the damsel's father shall say unto the elders, I gave my daughter unto this man to wife.
To wife, right? Meaning to be, you know what I mean, husband and wife, right? Meaning they had sex. Right, read on.
And he hateth her.
And he what?
And he hateth her.
Right, he hated her. Just like Will Smith. He said what? I was done with you. I was through with you. You understand? He threw her away. Read on.
Verse 17. And lo, he hath given occupations of speech against her, saying, I found not thy daughter a maid, and yet these are the tokens of my daughter's virginity.
So back then they had what? They had evidence to prove what?
That she was a virgin.
That she was a virgin, right? I should say a virgin, but a young unmarried woman, right? Because the whole concept of virgin, you think what? is a woman who never had sex before.
Right.
But virgin could be a woman who had sex, but she's just what? Young. You understand? Come on.
Slakia, with that, I'm curious because if she's a young woman who had sex before, then wouldn't she be married?
Yes, she'll be considered married, but she could also be a virgin. That's
Come.
why virgin is not in the Bible does not mean a woman who never had sex. It's just a young woman,
Come.
right, of marriageable age.
Come.
That's why when they say a maiden is also a woman, but not that young.
Come.
You understand? That's why he say he found her not to be what? A maiden. He used it in a way, whereas a woman who never had what? Who had sex. You understand?
Come.
So come on, read on.
And they shall spread the cloth before the elders of the city.
The camera.
Verse 18.
Uh-huh.
And the elders of the city shall take the man and chastise him.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 19.
And the what?
And they shall take the Salaki, and the elders of the city shall take that man and chastise him.
Meaning what? Check him. That's right. Check him because he's doing what? He's trying to give a good sister what? A bad name. You understand? Come on.
He's trying to slander that sister.
Yes. He's trying to slander that sister. Right? Come on.
Verse 19.
Uh-huh.
And they shall immerse him in 100 shekels of silver.
Yeah, he will have to pay for what he did. That's right. He will have to pay a certain amount of money for defaming this woman's name. Read on.
And give them unto the father of the damsel, because he hath brought up an evil name upon the virgin of Israel.
For he has what?
For he has brought up an evil name upon a virgin of Israel.
Now today, a whore is not an evil name. Right. And today, a whore is looked at as being a what?
Salakia, sir.
Or a prostitute.
A profession.
A profession. Right. She's making an honest dollar. Come on.
Salakia, if I may. And then another thing is they make it so common because a woman will have what's called a hoe bag now.
A what?
A hoe bag. And that's basically like her clothing when she goes to sleep at another man's house.
You understand? Like, it's disgusting. And these things need to be brought to the forefront. Stop being a hoe.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, how do you fix a sister? By fixing brothers. By making brothers have high standards. So that these sluts, these hoe, you know what I mean, could go somewhere else. They want to go find a man, go somewhere else. You understand? Come on.
And she shall be his wife. He may not put her away all his days.
He may what?
He may not put her away all his days.
He may not what?
Put her away all his days.
May not put her away all his days. Because that wasn't a whore. No. Come here, brother. Come on. Read on.
Verse 20. But if this thing be true, and the token of virginity be not found for the damsel. Verse 21.
Meaning there's no evidence.
Sir.
All right, come on.
Verse 21. Then they shall bring out the damsel to the door of her father's house, and the men of her city shall stone her with stones that she die.
That she what?
That she die.
That she die. Back then, it was a crime. In the white man's society, this is not a crime. But in our society, this is a crime to the Lord. You understand? And it's been dealt with, meaning we no longer allowed to what? Stone her to death. But we are allowed to call her out on being a hoe.
Right.
We are allowed to tell her, you know what I mean, she is a nasty, disgusting, cum bucket piece of hoe. You understand? We are allowed to do that. Right? Can a hoe change? Yeah, a hoe could change. Just stop being a hoe. I don't know how to, you know what I mean, Jada plan on doing it. It don't look like Jada plan on doing it anytime soon. You mean? Read on.
Because she hate Salakia.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
Because she hate Roth Salakia.
Let's help him on there.
Salakia. Because she hath wrought foully in Israel.
Right. Wrought folly in Israel, meaning what? No, not it come like this. You ever hear a father say, if you go out, don't go out and commit a crime because you'll give me a bad name?
Right.
So this is him saying what? One sister in Israel become a hoe, then the entire Israel sisters is looking at as what? Hoes. This is what's taking place right here. Jada is making what? Black woman, if you don't call her a hoe, look like what? A hoe. Right. If you have a sister agreeing with Jada, she is a hoe.
Right.
A filthy hoe. I said it.
That's right.
Yes, I said it. You know why? Because your pastor ain't going to tell you the truth.
That's right.
I'm going to tell you the truth. That's right. You're a hoe if you're agreeing with Jada. Come on.
Salakia, sir, but what about if there's a man
agreeing
with her? Because I got into a back and forth with a brother that I used to, know in the world who was like, she can do what she want. You sound like somebody's slave master because I was basically saying, my woman can't do that shit.
That's a brother accepting a hoe.
Right.
And that's a brother who is effeminate.
Right.
Yeah, snip, snip.
Snip, snip.
You understand? That is not okay. It's not normal for a man to him live or think. You know what I mean? A man. Okay, how many women a man could have?
As many as he wants.
As many as he want. He could have none. He could have one. He could have as many as he want. How many women? How many man a woman could have?
One.
One. You understand? So now, for you to be a man, and in your mind, you thinking, well, she could have me and go and sleep with another man, meaning the whole gender mindset switch. You become the woman, she becomes the man, and that's what's taking place here, right? Jada is the one. She has the man spirit, the man vibe, right. And Will has the woman. Who is more what? The woman is more what? Compromising. More this. He has that spirit. He has a feminine spirit. Come on. Yes, she wears the pants. You understand? She wears the pants, and that's what's going on in this relationship right here. You understand? Right? Play a little more.
Red table, when you brought yourself to the red table, I think you need to say clearly what happened.
As far as what?
You and I decided we were going to take our space, and what happened?
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship. Absolutely.
You understand? And Will Smith ain't saying you're nasty, you're adulterer. Will Smith saying you had a relationship. Almost like, you know what I mean, with relationships right now, if you don't go, you know what I mean, if you ain't reading between the line, he's saying you had sex with August. Wow. That's basically what he's saying, but in a what? In a nice, diplomatic way. Come on. Yes, PG-13. You understand? He is saying that you had sex with August. She is saying entanglement, making it seem like this is just, you know what I mean, it was a mistake type of thing that happened. He's saying relationship, right? Which means he is trying to get her to say, you know what I mean, yo, I had sex with him. You know what I mean? Shocky asked, you know what I mean, about the condoms. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah, so entanglement sounds like you fell in the bushes and got wrapped up in something, you know what I'm saying, where you was no choice. It was an accident when, like he said, a relationship. You and him, or it's like you decided to have sex with that brother.
Yes. The entanglement songs like it was It's almost like what you'll with Adam and Eve. With Adam and Eve, right? When they say Adam had a deep sleep, right? And he didn't, you know what I mean? And when he basically woke up, he was with what? He was with Eve. Her entanglement is almost sounding like, you know, I didn't know, you know what I mean, what was going on here. You know what I mean? It just happened. We were just together. We're trying to get her to say, yo, you all had a relationship. You all had sex. You all had the whole works. You understand? Just like what Will and her had. August and her had. Yuck. Come on.
Very broken. Now, in the process of that relationship, I definitely realized that you can't find happiness outside of yourself. And luckily enough, you and I were also going through a process of healing in a much different manner. I would definitely say we did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
What is she saying? She's saying they try to what? She try to find happiness what? Outside of her relationship, basically. What is she saying? Come on.
And she's saying she was going to look for some different rod.
That's all. She wanted something new. You know, like how some sisters is like, I need a new start. That's a hoe.
That's right.
You just lusting. You just full of lust. That's all. She just wanted to have sex with his brother. She was lusting after him, and that's it. Come on.
And then she's saying that, you know what I'm saying, that the brother was ill and sick. And at the same time, she's saying she was hurting and she was in a low place. So how the hell you going to try to help somebody else and you trying to figure out what's going on with yourself? Like,
right. You understand? Two sick people. All right. We in no sweat. We understand mistakes do happen. You know? Go on.
We coming to the red table. So I'm in the Jada position right now. So, you know, you during that time launched into an interaction with August. What do you feel like?
You see what he's saying? Like they're totally tiptoeing around the whole thing. Interaction with August. You had sex with him. You know why Will Smith can't say it? He can't come out his mouth. Guess why he can't come out his mouth?
Because as a man, you know what I'm saying, he's hurt by it. Like,
yes, he's hurt by it, but it's almost like with all men, like with that brother. The reason why you don't want to confront it is because you don't want to look at it as being a problem. You want to tell yourself, I'm going to have to accept this. This is a new way of life. Now, if he's saying stuff like, well, he put his penis, did he put your penis in his mouth? This, that, the other. If he was going down that route, then in his mind, he is healing basically. He's telling himself, this is a disgusting, filthy bastard I'm with. You understand? But he trying to make it pretty enough to make it feel like it's just, she just had a mistake in life that we shouldn't have to, you know what I mean? She shouldn't be held accountable for. You understand? Come on. Yes. You understand? When she should be ostracized. There should be no whores of the daughter of Zion.
that's right.
Come on.
I just wanted to feel good.
So what is she trying to say? That Will Smith was, getting jiggy with it wasn't making you feel good? The Wild Wild West, the gunslinger, wasn't making you feel good?
Right.
Some young boy making you feel good? So that's what she's trying to, that's what she's telling young sisters to go and do. That's what she's telling sisters to go and do. You understand? If your relationship ain't, ain't good, go this route. I tried it, it didn't work out. Maybe it might work out for you. That type of, She's not disgusted at the whole fact of what she just did. And Will Smith making it even twice as, bad. By asking these, these political, questions. Come on. Play it. In 2 minutes, by the time 2 minutes I interviewing her, she is saying this interview is done. She's going to tell me the interview is done. I'm going to be like, how does it feel to be a nasty hoe? Yeah, the people need to know how you feel. I'm not a hoe. I'm not a hoe. Come on.
Felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Oh my God.
That has a lot to do.
She need help. She just said she was in a place of unhappiness. She need help with her relationship. You understand? She need help. Her help is going and getting another penis. And she's saying she's helping someone. Well, she might be a psychologist. I didn't know psychologists use vaginas as an apparatus. You know what I mean? As a technique. As you know what I mean? As a technique to get your back on, you know what I mean? Your mental back. Come on.
So like if I may, son, a lot of brothers been saying it on social media, but it's so true. If it was flipped and Will Smith went and separated from her and got with his daughter's friend, you know what I'm saying, who was like 20 years younger than him and tried to help her with his rod, he would be canceled on everything. There would be no table talk. He would be in hiding right now.
Yes. You're right. If it was the other way around, it would have been like that. And it's still worse for him. He should try and save some face by asking the right questions to this hoe. Come on.
So wouldn't this make the statement that two broke people can't fix one another? They can't.
Two broke people.
Two broken people can't, because like she's broken, obviously, and then supposedly August was supposed to be so sick and broken, but neither one of y'all came out of this fixed or healed.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say a woman could fix a man. That ain't no way in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? The priest gonna fix you. You understand? The brothers in the truth, we gonna fix you. We gonna get you right. We gonna get your relationship right. Don't forget about August. If August have some mental issue, August is gonna sit down in here for 3 months. 90 days. Then do another 90 days. You understand? And if you have any issues, he's going to come to his camp leader and say, such and such, I've been molested by such and such, and why my mother sat there and watched it. He's going to come and get the right counseling. Jada is not a psychologist. She's not a counselor. You understand? She is what? A predator. And she is trying to make it look as if, you know what I mean, as if it's, you know what I mean, it's entanglement. Let's use her word, the entanglement. No, woman, you a hoe. You know what I mean? Come on, play it.
With my codependency, which is another thing that I had to learn to break in the cycle, just that idea of needing to fix and being drawn to people that need help, whether it's your health or whether it's your addictions. There's something about that childhood trauma that feels as though it can be fixed through fixing people.
Yeah, you understand what she's trying to say, right? She's trying to say that she was trying to fix August because of his childhood trauma. You understand? And she thought she could have done it. But, yeah, I mean, she ended up, you know, I mean, loaning him the box. I don't know. Come on. Play it. Yeah. Basically, entanglement, right?
And I think that whole process with Og really showed me that and taught me that. And I'm really grateful for that lesson.
I feel like that.
You understand? So some lessons you're going to have to get learned here. You go be a whore in this school, you out of school.
Damn right.
You know what I mean? That's a hard lesson to learn, but you're going to learn it. You understand? These sisters think they could just go blow another man rod. You know what I mean? Learn from it. You know what I mean? Learn from the mistake they make and then go back to the man. Brother, you in hell. You know what I mean? You think you ought to die to go to hell? The hell right here. You have that on your hand, brother. You nigh onto it. You in the bedroom with Satan himself.
Okay.
Come on.
It's like I said, I got a precept. What you bring out about basically, you know what I'm saying, calling a a hoe.
Come on.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 17 and verse 15.
Uh-huh.
He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination to the Lord. So you justifying the wicked when she committing sin and you not calling her what she is.
Yes. You understand? You justifying her evilness when you're not calling her out on being a hoe. You understand? Right? Come on, play a little more for me now.
I'm with you at the press conference. And my husband, now I got to be with you at the press conference while you like tell the world about your transgressions. Like I love my baby. I'm gonna stand by my baby no matter what.
Well, you know, I definitely understand why it would look that way or feel that way, but I actually don't look at it as a transgression at all.
Oh, hold on.
Particular
Hold
area.
on. You heard this nasty whore? And that's the whole thing. Like America has made it look. America has made it look like what? Come on.
Like this is normal.
Yeah, like this is normal. Like this is normal. Like this is a normal lifestyle. You understand? And she said she doesn't look at it as a what? Like a transgression.
Good night.
You know what is that, Ark? Now, if your woman agreeing with her, then I think you need to go and ask your wife to just bring the skeleton out of the closet.
Right.
If you have a woman in your house agreeing with Jada, ask her, who have you slept with? What's his name?
Right.
Ask her. And then you'll start putting two and two together why she degrades you. You understand? Why she talks to you like you are a child. Why you feel like you don't want to go home. Because this filthy rat, this alley hoe, this alley cat, want to do what? Want to go have sex with whoever she wants to have sex with and not feel nothing about it. Brother, if that's not a hoe, I don't know what you call it.
Damn right.
I don't know what you call it. A cum bucket? Well, that's what I'll call it.
That's right.
What would you call it? You understand? What would you call this? Come on.
Salaki, sir, if I may, what you're saying is so heavy because not only are they normalizing her whole behavior, but now they're normalizing like this effeminate image of a black man sitting up at the table talking with his woman about how she laid up with another man. And they're going to tell us, oh, we should be more like him.
Yes. Will Smith, you could hold that if you want to. I'm not holding that. You could hold that thing. You know what I mean? I'll rather drag my trash bag down the road than drag that down the road. You understand? I'd rather walk my dog down the road than walk that down the road. I ain't holding hands with that. I'm not being seen with that. You understand? I'm not even living in the same house with that thing. It's too polluted up in that house.
That's right.
I mean, my nose is very sensitive to bad. Salaki. Play it.
So much about myself and was able to really confront a lot of emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able.
How is this Negro feeling, man? How is this Negro feeling? This woman is describing her whole experience with having sex with another man. Do you understand that? I do not. And I pray the Lord I never have to. Tell the Lord to command the journey YAHANNA and the I.S.U.P.K. I will never have to be castrated on television like this. I'm not. You come and tell me after 2 years, we've been together for what, 10 years, and you come after 4 years to tell me you've been with Johnny? Boy, oh boy. Oh, you ain't tell me. Johnny bring it out. Man, boy, oh boy. I ain't gonna say what I'll do, but I'll be getting counsel. Come on. What? What she said? What she said?
It's about you and I.
Hold on.
Emotional immaturity, emotional insecurity, and I was really able to do some really deep healing.
Some really deep healing. You know what that means, right? That means August knows every contour, every angle. You understand? August knows what that looks like. When August closes his eyes, he could picture what it looks like. That's Will Smith's woman. He's going to kiss that and hold that thing's hand. Boy, oh boy. Ooh. Come on. Play it.
Came through and started to realize certain things about you and I. He decided to break all communication with me, which was totally understandable.
This nasty hoe saying he break all communications with me. No, you know what? She just moved on. She had enough. She had fun. She had some deep healing, and then that was it. Time to move on. Time to go back to Will Smith. Time to go back to get jiggy with it. You understand? Time to go back to him. Right? No, read on. Play it.
Sense. So it is a little weird that all this stuff is coming out now, since this was
because for me this was years ago, right? So the fact that it's coming up now, and I think it could feel weird for people that we're laughing and talking about it. But
weird for people that we laughing and talking about it. Negro, boy oh boy, I would like to be a fly on the wall in that room to see what's going on with Will. Well, he ain't singing too straight right now. He sound like he's still in the movie of what movie he was? 7 Pound. He sound like he's still in 7 Pound. He's still living that lifestyle. Come on.
I got a precept out of one.
Come on, bring it.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25 and verse 16. I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman.
Yes. This is a wicked woman, Ark. A woman like this is going to destroy your life. She is going to destroy everything about you. A woman like this is going to take your manhood.
Come on.
You understand? The oppressor already tries day and night to take it from you. And now you have this taking it all away from you. What is left in here to fight?
Come on.
What fight you gonna have? Black people dying in the streets of America. You expect Will Smith to come and fight now? No, he gonna be on the sideline thinking about August. You understand? He gonna be thinking about what August had to eat. His wife. Yuck. Come on. That was it on that, right?
Now there's some more stuff.
Come on.
Come on. Verse 17, the wickedness of a woman changeth her face, and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly.
He shall what?
Shall sigh bitterly.
This is acting taking place here.
Good night.
Yeah, in the beginning, Will Smith, now black Twitter is all over it. Because he know what black people is saying about him.
Come.
You're weak.
Damn right.
That is not how black men handle business.
That's right.
That is not how black men handle business at all. Right. If you mistaken, you really mistaken black men if you think that we're going to sit down here and take that piece of garbage. Right. Come on.
It's heavy that you say that, sir, because even in the black community, a brother could be dealing with 100 women. You understand? But one of them women, you understand what I'm saying, go deal with another man, and he done with it. It's the end of the world.
Yeah, he done.
You know what I mean?
Or somebody going to die.
Right.
You understand? This garbage here saying now they're accepting it. Yuck. Come on, is there any more to that?
La, sir.
Come on.
Come on.
Play some more.
Experiences of working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, therapizing
Right.
through it. I think that the why now is weird.
Yeah. When I say it's been a huge healing on my life and just what I had to confront and discover, you know, about myself.
Discover what? That you're a hoe.
That's right.
She discovering what about herself? That's her trying to accept the fact that she is a hoe. Because there's nothing to discover. What you discovering? That you're lustful? You're discovering that you're a predator? You understand? She ain't gonna say all these things. She's thinking, she's saying, guess who she's blaming for all of this? Guess who she's blaming for all of this? Come on. No. Yes. She's blaming Will. That man sitting on right opposite her, she's blaming him for it. Because she said she was looking for what? Happiness. These hoes is going to say, you see what I've been telling you, Tyrone? I've been looking for happiness all this time. This, that, the other. Brother, your woman telling you that? Jada. Damn right. Jada said what all you hoes be saying.
That's right.
She said it on national television. It's out the box now. You hoes on blast. You hear your woman using any one of these, you know what I mean, words, brother, run. Run. Take the trash out. Run. Come on.
And the beauty. So it was something that I felt like wasn't really ready to be discussed because it hadn't been that healing, because he hasn't wanted to, you know, Og and I haven't talked in so long.
You realize what she calling him, right? What is she calling him? She is giving him a what? A nickname.
Will said it earlier.
Yes, they're giving him nicknames, which means is really, you know what I mean, he shouldn't have never said that. Og should have never said that. Ain't no August to make it look like it's 4 years done going on. Nah. August made her feel good.
Right.
August made her feel young again, like 16.
Right.
You know what I mean, 20.
Come on.
You understand? And Will got to sit down across there and listen to that and pretend as if he's okay with it. When he's not okay with it, go to James.
Come.
Go to James. Go to James 3:2.
Come on, sir.
Read.
The book of James, chapter 3 and verse 2. For in many things we offend all.
For in many things we offend all. You know what I mean? In many things you could offend a brother or a sister could offend another sister or brother. Right? Read on.
If any man offend not in word, the same is a perfect man.
If a man ain't offending what? In words. If a woman don't offend you in words, is not to be in what? Perfect. Right? Read on.
And able also to bridle the whole body.
Able also to do what?
To bridle the whole body.
If you could control your mouth, you can do what? Control your what? Your body.
Damn right.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Come.
This filthy piece of garbage can't control her mouth. So, of course, she can't control what? Her body, her lust.
That's right.
You understand? Read on.
Come. Verse 3. Behold, we put bits in the horses' mouths that they may obey us.
You understand? So he giving you a scenario or a metaphor to let you know what, or I should say a scenario where if you have a horse and you put a bit in the horse's mouth, wherever you pull that horse to go, it's go because that bit is in its mouth. Right? Read on.
And we turn about their whole body.
Right? Meaning you control that horse body by controlling what? The mouth.
Damn right.
You understand? Read on.
Verse 5. It's like verse 4. Behold also the ships, which though they be so great and are driven of fierce winds, yet are they turned about with a very small helm.
Right? Meaning that what do you call it? That steering. Oh, that lever on the back of it.
Con.
On the back of the boat. Right? Read on.
Whithersoever the governor listeth.
Meaning wherever the captain wanted to go, that boat goes. Just by him using his hand.
Con.
But the wind is fierce, meaning you can't control the wind.
Damn right.
But he using this little wheel controlling this big, massive boat.
Con.
Right? Read on.
Con. Verse 5. Even so, the tongue is a little member.
The tongue is a little member. Right? Little. Read on.
And boasteth great things. Behold.
And does what? Boasted great things. I learned a good lesson. I was looking for deep healing.
Right.
I had an entanglement.
Right.
Thing wasn't going, how it was going, at that point in time, and I was looking for some sort of happiness. Come on.
Come on, sir. Behold, how great a matter a little fire kindleth.
Behold what?
How great a matter a little fire kindleth.
A little fire. Remember she say it's what? This is what? Minuscule. Remember she say in the beginning it's small. You understand? Read.
Verse 6. And the tongue is a fire, a world of iniquity.
A world of what?
Iniquity.
A world of adultery. Read on.
So is the tongue among our members.
So is the tongue among your members. She can't control her mouth. She's saying what? Will don't control her, right? She's saying she controls her own what? Body. She controls everything about her. If she wants to go have sex with this brother, Will can't stop her. Right? Read on.
Come on, sir. That it defileth the whole body.
It does what?
Defileth the whole body.
Your whole. Read on.
And setteth on fire the course of nature.
And sets on fire what?
The course of nature.
She snipped this man. She castrated this man. Destroyed August. And now she's destroying Will on national television.
Good night.
And for the whole world to see. You understand? Read.
Come on, sir. And is set on fire of hell. Verse 7. For every kind of beasts and of birds and of serpents and of things in the sea is tamed and hath been tamed of mankind.
You understand? What does that mean? Come on.
So like so it's saying there's so many different animals that we figured out. They're wild animals, but we figured out how to control them.
Yes. We figured out how to tame them, how to, have them, like basically domesticated to a point. Whereas now the killer whale, hence the word killer whale, right? It kills. They have it in some aquarium, big as can be, and doing what? Flips. You have a killer whale doing flips. You have a lion who's supposed to be in the jungle. He's the baddest thing in the jungle. You have him in a circus, jumping through hoops. Right? You have a big bear that will one slap to your face will break your neck. You know what I mean? Break your whole neck off. You have him doing tricks in movies. Just roll in movies. You know what I mean?
Riding a bike.
Yeah, riding a bike. You know what I mean? Come on. Read on.
Come on, sir. Verse 8. But the tongue can no man tame.
But the what?
The tongue can no man tame.
This filthy whore. You can't tame a whore's tongue.
Right.
You can't tame her tongue. So if you can't tame her tongue, you can't bridle her body. You can't stop her from being a goddamn whore.
Right.
Read on.
It is an unruly evil.
It's what?
An unruly evil.
She's very unruly.
Damn right.
She seems to be what? She seems to be what? Ruly. She seems to have some sort of order to her. But she's very unruly by what? By what comes out her mouth. By what coming out her tongue. She's very unruly. Read on.
Come on, sir. Full of deadly poison.
Full of what?
Deadly poison.
Come on.
Verse 9. Therewith bless we the Most High.
Right. Skip down to skip down to verse 12.
Come on. Verse 12. Can the fig tree, my brethren, bear olive berries? Either, come on.
Can a hoe be a housewife?
Good night.
Answer me that. Can a hoe be a housewife?
La.
Read on. Let's go ahead and say.
Come on. Either a vine, figs,
Right?
so can no fountain both yield salt water and fresh.
Right. It's either you're going to be a housewife or you're going to be a what? A hoe.
That's right.
And Will Smith is accepting the nastiest piece of hoe on the planet.
That's right.
Nastiest. Read on.
Who is a wise man and endued with knowledge among you?
Who is a wise man? Is Will wise? Is Will Smith wise? La.
That's right.
He ain't. You're going to get wisdom or you're going to get wise men in the I.S.U.P.K.
That's right.
under Commander General YAHANNA. You ain't going to find them in the Christian church because they're doing the same garbage in the Christian church. That's why they're not talking about it.
That's right.
We're the ones talking about it because this is not allowed in this school. It's not allowed. You're a hoe, you're getting kicked out.
That's right.
You're adulterer, you're getting kicked out. You ain't going to be able to survive in this environment.
Right.
You ain't going to be able to strive in this environment. You better watch your mouth. Because you say anything vile, it's saying that you can't control your body. You telling him, man, you can't tell me what to do. Jada creeping into your house, brother.
That's right.
Jada Smith creeping into your house.
Damn right.
Go cook your own food. Stop, get off the couch. Jada Smith creeping into your house, brother.
Right.
Come on.
Let him show out of a good conversation his works with meekness of wisdom.
With what?
With meekness of wisdom.
Meaning what? He has to do what? Meekness and what?
Of wisdom.
Of wisdom. What's that? Uh-huh. Come on, online? YouTube or Facebook?
Is that saying like the brother, he need to like basically study the woman?
Meekness of wisdom. There is more than that. What is wisdom?
The law, sir.
Not just the law. The fear of the Lord.
Salakia.
Right. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of what?
Wisdom.
So meekness is wisdom is basically telling you, is basically saying you humble yourself to the law.
Come.
You understand? You living your life based on what? The laws of the Lord. You understand? He is not doing that. Will Smith is not doing that. He's not wise. He is basing his concept of life on who? Based on who?
Salakia, the oppressor.
America or the Christian church.
Come.
That's the Christian church way of life. The Christian church, the pastor will tell you got to forgive the woman. You got to forgive her. Yeah, forgive her, but that don't mean I got to go back with that nasty whore.
That's right.
Why you want me to go back to pollution? Why you want me to go back to vomits? Why you want me to do that? You understand? Read.
Come. Verse 14. But if ye have bitter envying and strife in your hearts, glory not and lie not against the truth.
You understand? Like lie not against the truth, man. Don't come up here and say, well, you know what I mean? Don't come up here and pretend like you ain't doing nothing wrong. You pretending like you ain't doing nothing wrong. When you did something, you lying against the truth. You lying against what? The truth is what? This Bible right here. Right. You lying against the Bible. You are being a whore and you are telling me that you are living a good lifestyle.
Right.
You're living a lifestyle that the Most High wants you to live. Come on.
The one in Isaiah, woe unto him that calleth evil good.
Yes. You understand? You could throw that in. Woe unto him that call evil good. You understand? This is evil.
Come.
And she is trying to say, you know what? I didn't transgress. Right? Let's get a little more.
Come. Salaki, verse 15.
Mm-hmm.
This wisdom descendeth not from above, but is earthly.
This what?
This wisdom descendeth not from above.
This wisdom, this here, this crap you're listening to here,
Right.
this ain't come from the Lord.
Right.
This is earthly. This is him trying to satisfy himself.
Right.
And this is her trying to satisfy herself.
That's
They
right.
both of them selfish.
Right.
She even worse. You understand? Because she's trying to say, I didn't do nothing wrong. So who did wrong? Will Smith. Get jiggy with it, did something wrong.
Good night.
You understand? Read it one time anymore.
Come on.
Come on.
Sensual. Devilish.
What?
Devilish.
Sensual, devilish. You understand? Like, it ain't from the Lord. It's nigh on to devilish, meaning it's nigh on to Satan.
Right.
You understand? Come on.
Come on, if I may, sir. Like, and she using them words to suggest that everything she's doing is somehow beneficial. Like it's good. Healing, prosperous, all these different words. But that wisdom, what she talking about, that ain't the healing that's in the Bible.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No. No. Christ saved the whole behind
Damn right.
and told her to do what? Go no more and what?
Sin no more.
Sin no more.
Damn right.
You understand? This whole, if Christ had said it, what she would have done should have been, you can't tell me what to do.
Right.
You understand? That's basically what she is saying.
Right.
Nobody could tell me what to do. It's my what? It's my body. It's my body, so I can do what the hell I want with it.
Right.
Go ahead, Jada. Go on. Be the best hoe you could be. You understand? And Will Smith, be the best. I don't know, boy. As General say, cock holder.
Right.
Be the best cock holder you could be.
Right.
You understand? Be the best. But for me and my house, we're going to serve the Lord.
That's right.
We're going to call a hoe out. Jada, you're a hoe. Yeah, Will Smith, I said it. I'm helping you, brother. I'm giving you therapy right now.
Right.
Jada, again, therapy right now. You're a hoe. A big, disgusting, filthy piece of trash.
Damn right.
And you sisters who want to believe in Jada, you a filthy piece of trash too.
That's right.
Go tell your pastor I say it.
Right.
All right, give me a little more.
Come on, sir.
This all seemed very strange, you know, but I'm grateful for the journey that you and I have had together, because I feel like there are
What is she saying?
that go through.
I'm grateful that I was able to lead you. I was able to control you. B. You know what I mean? What journey? You understand? Like it's almost like, you know what I mean? Like Will Smith is like the, how to put it, like a son. I don't know the relationship they have, but it seemed like, you know what I mean? It's almost like he's the son, she's the mother. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful of the journey we had together, son. And he's like, yeah. Nigga, you're weak. You're a P-U-S-S-Y.
That's right.
And any brother that wants to say Will Smith is a man, you better check yourself.
That's right.
You better go in the mirror, take, you know what I mean, and you know what I mean, look down and, you know what I mean, see if you could see it. You understand? See if you could see it. Because you cannot tell me Will Smith is being a man.
Right.
This is not what being a man is all about. Being a man is facing the fact that your wife is a whore.
Right.
Face that fact first. Face the fact that she's a whore. And call her what it is. Call it what it is.
Right.
It's not an entanglement. It's not a relationship. The woman had sex with the brother.
That's right.
She's a nasty whore.
Right.
Say it. You know what I mean? That'll give it some sort of healing.
Right.
Come on.
Come on.
Those periods, and a lot of couples that have to separate and think it's over, and you know. One
So
thing I'll say
you
about
understand,
Iman is that
everything that's coming out her mouth is against the Bible. Everything that's coming out her mouth is against the Bible. She is trying to say that we are stronger than these relationships that broken. When the Bible is saying you have a woman like this, you are not to go back to her. You understand? You are not to go back to her. She is filth. And then you want to tell me it's 4 years ago? So what if it's 4 years ago? I'll keep you. Well, you could stay right there. You could stay on the first floor. I'll find some other apartment somewhere, and I'll stay across there. And we'll live. You know what I mean? Don't ask me for nothing. I can tell you that. You know what I mean? Don't ask me for nothing. Jack squat. I am moving on.
Right.
I'll be like, next. Next, please. Who's that? Jada? I don't know who's that. Who's that? I don't know who is that.
Come.
Jada who? Jada Ho?
Right.
No, I don't remember her.
Right.
I move all the way on. Come on.
Never been secrets.
Right. We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways.
So what is he trying to do? He is saying broken in his own ways to make what? An excuse for what the sister did. An excuse for what the part he played in it. You understand? Both of them are just trying to make themselves feel good for this filth of a situation. Nobody's owning up to the fact that, yeah, this was wrong and it should have never happened. This, that, the other. You're a hoe and I'm wrong for trying to be with you. Because you're a hoe. Come on. Okay.
Make mistakes without the fear of losing your family is so critical.
Yeah. It's the idea.
You understand? Now what they're throwing into play here right now? Come on.
It's like you're saying like they need to work it out to keep the family together.
Yes, the kids. And them kids is boy oh boy. So he's trying to tell you that her putting another man's rod in her mouth, there are bigger issues involved. Well, if there was bigger issues involved, why did she go and do that? If there are bigger issues. So she didn't know that she had kids with you before? Right. She forget, oh, it's an entanglement. I forget. It's an entanglement, Jada. You nasty piece of trash. That's right. And then Will want to come here and say we have kids together, this, that. Kids together make no sense. Can't come and tell me we have kids together when you have another man rod in your mouth. Then them kids meant nothing to you. I meant nothing to you. So we done. Come on.
Relationship and trying to get to deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire. Yeah. There's no
you understand what it's saying, right? Forged in fire. Right? We know forged in fire is you doing what the Lord said to do, right, and getting what? And getting rebuke from everybody out there.
Right.
She is calling that affair, that adulterous relationship, that hoeing as being forged in fire by the both of them staying together. Okay. Right? And, you know what I mean? It's just disgusting. It's filthy. All right? You know what I mean? I wish we could go on. We could go on and on about this filthy hoe. You understand? We could go on and on about this filthy hoe. But we're going to cut it right there. We'll come back next week with it again. Right. You understand? Brothers and sisters, if it wasn't here in the beginning, entanglement is marriage. You understand? Sex is marriage. Right? So don't worry about, you know what I mean, what Jada and Will Smith are doing here. They are two actors just acting out a part right here. That relationship is dysfunctional. You watch their kids. Watch how they, you know what I mean, watch your kids, you know what I mean, how they're growing up. You could tell everybody messed up in the mind. And then she talking about she trying to help some young man. Boy, she need help herself. She need help in learning how to be what? Loyal. How to be a wife. You know what I mean? She want to be a hoe. Let a hoe be a hoe, man. Don't try to save a hoe. And with that, I'm going to pass the class over to Priest and Officer Maikwa.
I.S.U.P.K. security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. New rules for a brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to share themselves with the world. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers 18 and 21. In Malachi 3, 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, and it is pronounced Ma'asherah. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations. Upcoming holy convocations is blowing of the trumpets, September the 17th, and you can find this in Leviticus 23 and 24 through 25. As this approaches, you'll get more information on it. We want to remind all Akim and Akiwatian to check on social media such as I.S.U.P.K.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. And also tune into the Grill tonight for Command and Journey YAHANNA.
For sure. And don't forget to subscribe.
That's right. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start to wearing all black, which includes black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarf.
And brothers and sisters, you all don't forget to subscribe to that black watch that Command and Journey YAHANNA has. And to this webpage also, too. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. You know what I mean? So Jada and Will Smith could get some help.
That's right.
Some assistance with their relationship. Right? And with that, we will say, Amadiam, Wapanya Hakodam.